Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Wednesday, October 9th, 2024. Let's find out what's going on the Forex economic calendar for today. Reserve Bank of New Zealand interest rate decision shook the market participants because it was just in line with the expectation, and it was another cut by the Reserve Bank of the New Zealand from 5.25 towards 4.75, just as expected. However, it was still something quite difficult to comprehend at the beginning. Rate statement and yes, rate statement was issued as well, and RBA Assistant Governor Kent gave a speech at 2 o'clock in the night, and that's about the Asian session. No big deal here. During the London session, early London session starts with the German trade balance that widens massively to 22.5 billion euro from 16.9. We will see. And next data are scheduled for release at 10:30. ECB Alderson will give a speech. During the US session, we got the main event in form of the crude oil inventories. This one is at 4:30, and FOMC meeting minutes. This one is as usual at 8 o'clock. In between, we got the speech from the FOMC member Bostic. We got the Atlanta Fed GDP now at 6 o'clock, and the 10-year no auction at 7 o'clock. So it looks like the market participants will await the FOMC meeting minutes later on, so maybe the London session will not be that much violent. But let's find out what is the situation on the New Zealand dollar after the rate cut. So let's just jump to the 4-hour chart of the New Zealand dollar to US dollar. On this chart, we can see a very nice sell-off, and the new local low and the new swing low at 6,071 pips. If we zoom out just a little bit, you can see that apparently this is quite nice technical support as well. This level is, if we mark the highs from the August 14th, 2024, 60.78, we can see that this is very nice technical support. However, it's being tested right now with a very strong pressure coming from the bears, of course. But please take a look at the market situation in terms of the momentum. Extremely oversold conditions on a 4-hour chart. Let's jump to the daily to see what's going on the daily. There you go. Well, on the daily, there's still a room to the downside here. Let me just zoom in to get rid of this tick. There you go. So on the daily, there is still room to the downside. So maybe we'll have some kind of a bounce now, because there is a extremely oversold level hit on the 4-hour chart and important technical support on the daily. However, this is the next technical support. It's 5,000, yes, 5,969 apparently. So that might be next target for the bears. It looks like there is a room to the downside here. There's a room to the downside here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down candles here on a daily time frame chart of the New Zealand dollar. One inside bar and another down candle means that the bearish pressure is strong, and we should see lower levels soon. We are below 50 and 100 periods moving average on a daily time frame chart. The outlook for the New Zealand dollar is bearish. If we speak about the New Zealand dollar, let's take a look at the Australian dollar, and daily time frame chart is showing us the same, almost the same situation. The Australian dollar is under pressure as well, bearish pressure, of course. 1 inside bar, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like the fifth in a row or sixth down candle is about to happen on the daily time frame chart of the Australian dollar. There is a room to the downside here, plenty of room to the downside here. There is some room to the downside here, except the 100 periods moving average support, 6,703 pips. Where is then the next important technical support? Important technical support is here, 6,625. So that's the level. And this is the next target. So trend line breakout, anyone? There you go. Massive bearish pressure after 3 wave up. Look at this: wave A, wave B, wave C. So it's only a 3 wave upside movement. Very nice pin bar. That was enough for this market to move higher. However, it wasn't enough for this market to sustain the upside movement. So Australian dollar bearish pressure, downside is being expected. New Zealand dollar bearish pressure, downside is being expected. So in that situation, what is the crude oil doing? This commodity made the at the daily time frame chart made a test of the expected level 77.67 and made beautiful bearish engulfing pattern on a daily time frame chart, local high 78.45 and full reversal even towards the 72.52 technical support. Let's find out what was first. The first was test of the technical resistance, key technical resistance, rejection, big pin bar to the downside, and then downside movement. Eventually the local low was made at 72.70. The swing, the technical support was 71.05, so not that far away. Movement was from the extremely overbought conditions to below the level of 50. Now there's on the neutral level momentum, so neither bulls nor bears are in charge of the market. However, because of this bearish pressure, it looks like the bears want this market to move way lower. If you switch to the daily, you can clearly see that if we break below this zone here, let me just make it straight, and I will just place the rectangle here. So let me just place the rectangle. It will be, of course, the green rectangle whatsoever. There you go. So if we break below this zone here, right, I guess that everyone can see it, then the outlook is definitely even more bearish. This is the key demand zone. Was broken by the bulls recently, made a swing high, but then bears turned it down, and now on the daily time frame chart, we are closer to the neutral level of 50 than to the extremely overbought conditions. So please pay attention to the crude oil. We might see lower levels soon. Last but not least, let's take a look at the Bitcoin daily time frame chart. It's showing us a pin bar from Monday, and a 4-hour chart is showing us what? It's showing us kind of a indecision of the market participants. The price on the 4-hour chart fluctuates roughly around 50 and 100 periods moving average, roughly just around the technical support level. However, the local low was made at 61,862, which is slightly below the level of 50, but there is no big deal just yet about it. If we move our trend line, you can see that well, maybe even that's a little bit better in terms of the trend line accuracy. So we need a breakout above the trend line in order to see the Bitcoin rallying. Again, for now, market participants don't want to go upside, they don't want to go to the downside. Market is range bounded, but it looks like the dips are being bought back up, and the market participants await the trigger that might inspire them to do some movements. Please remember, 8 o'clock today, FOMC meeting minutes. That might be the event that will trigger some volatility on the Bitcoin and on the other assets as well. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. Take care and bye bye.